This is what happens when you take an icon such as the Lamborghini Diablo and utterly massacre it. Hey everyone, welcome to the Raider Report. I'm your host Travis, bringing you the latest in Enthusiast news. I have never in my life been so appalled by a modification done to a vehicle. This is beyond words. I shouldn't even call this a modification. This is an abomination. This Lamborghini Diablo was modified by a Japanese company known as Value Progress, and they appropriately named it the Beast, because that is exactly what it looks like. The type of extreme modding that is going on here is hard to comprehend. You wouldn't even know it's a Diablo if it wasn't for the V12 engine with Lamborghini's nameplate still on it. There's been no mention of improvements to the drivetrain, so we can assume it remains untouched with its 550 horsepower and 447 pound-feet of torque. It also retains its gated 6-speed manual transmission, which is the only positive on this build. It's all fiberglass, and the vehicle has been stretched by 22 inches, making it super long. There's gills, fins, and wings all over the place. It looks like they had someone draw out the most absurd Hot Wheels vehicle and then proceeded to create it in real life. The headlights are atrocious. I have no clue what they were aiming for with that design. It has round headlights and then 4 lights on each side vertically. Do they all light up? I don't even know. But by far the worst part about this vehicle is that hideous rear end. The level of craziness reaches a new high with this one. Let's start with the exhaust setup. Who thought that would be a good idea? It's a pipe within a pipe, and the actual exhaust pipe looks really small. So it looks bad and would most likely hurt performance. The taillights are an interesting design. I don't hate them, but they do look cheap the way they are placed there. As a matter of fact, the whole car looks cheap. I think the biggest travesty about this vehicle is that they had to rip up an actual Diablo to make this. It hurts just to look at this, honestly. When it comes to companies modifying cars, it's usually a hit or miss. The designs can sometimes make the car look slightly better or slightly worse. This is the first time I've seen one go well beyond the realm of slightly. Minus the drivetrain, there's not an inch of Diablo left on this thing. I'm all for making your own creations in the automotive world, but has this company taken it too far? Yes they have. Let's talk about a company who actually does it right. Say hello to this remastered Lamborghini Gallardo, the Tedson Etna. This work of art was modified by a Croatian company called Tedson Motors, and is a prime example of what happens when you get it right. Not only does it look absolutely stunning, something the original Gallardo wasn't known for, the modification lessens the weight, adds more power, and a few custom design elements. They have leveled up this Gallardo in every way possible. It weighs 450 pounds less than a normal Gallardo thanks to a full carbon fiber body and a lightweight titanium exhaust system. It's also 6 centimeters wider and comes with a custom JRZ suspension with a proactive setup designed specifically for the vehicle. It still retains the factory powertrain, utilizing the 5-liter V10 from Lamborghini, but tweaked to the tune of 600 horsepower with a 10,000 RPM redline. If you don't know any better, you can spec the Etna with Lamborghini's e-gear automatic, but Tedson says they will otherwise convert every Etna to a gated 6-speed manual. The choice of a true enthusiast company. Now let's talk about the beauty that is the design of the Etna. At first glance, you can tell that it's a Lamborghini. It carries the same aura of the company, but flows into a beautiful design where the Gallardo fell short. The front is well proportioned, keeping the same headlights, but sculpting the front end to boldly encapsulate the vertically oriented design, giving the car a more retro look. Although the headlights are the same, the fixtures are updated to look more modern. The side profile could rival today's supercars with its well-proportioned front and rear section. The wheels are reminiscent of the Gallardo factory wheels, but much nicer. They are 19-inch AL13 R Series R110 wheels with a custom offset to fit the Etna perfectly. Moving on to the back, you immediately notice the rear taillights and well-positioned exhaust pipes. The taillights taking inspiration from the Revuelto and fitting perfectly under that rear lip spoiler. The exhaust pipes just look like they were meant to be there. Not too big, not too small, making a statement in that rear diffuser. Overall, the car looks like a complete package and looks modern enough to replace the Huracan. Tedson says they will only produce 77 examples of the Etna, 9 launch edition cars, followed by 68 serial number runs. Each build will take about 12 months to complete, and customers can work directly with the company to finalize all details, such as paint, wheels, and interior. Such a custom car with a custom experience means high pricing. How high? $800,000 before options. Way out of my price range, but I would love to see one in person. This is how it's done. Good job, Tedson Motors. Modifying cars is always fun, but have you ever dreamed that you can build your very own supercar? Well, now you can. Murray Automotive will build you your very own custom car. Their new special vehicles division will focus on one-offs, limited run commission cars, and other specialty models. All you need to do is have a good imagination on what you would like to build and be filthy rich. Murray Automotive, or GMA, are the creators of the T50. It's a hypercar that focuses on driver engagement. Their sole purpose? To make an absolutely fun car to drive. If you don't know already, Murray is also the creator of the masterpiece that is known as the McLaren F1. The similarities are there with their new T50. Lightweight, 3-seater, bespoke V12, and manual gearbox. The 4-liter V12 making 654 horsepower with an insane red line of 12,000 RPM. It's a pure driver's car. Well, now that they have completed development of the T50, they have decided to open a new department within the company for fully one-off or limited run custom orders. This new division, named Murray Special Vehicles, or GMSV, will build cars under 3 categories: bespoke, heritage, and special vehicles. Bespoke will be the customer commission orders that GMSV could build using an existing GMA vehicle or on a completely new platform if you so choose. Their heritage cars could include continuation models or modern interpretations of past offerings. The special vehicles category is where the team will create and produce their own low-volume limited run designs. These cars will not be a part of their lineup or may not be for sale. Although this is outside the realm of most, I am extremely happy to see a company offering such services. Too many of these new hypercars focus so much on power and tech that it takes away from the driving experience. Yes, driving fast is fun, but there's so much more to driving than just how quickly you can get up to speed. Driver engagement is a big factor that seems to be forgotten, but GMA has hit the nail on the head. That's all today for the Radio Report. Be sure to check out last week's video and subscribe to stay updated on the latest Enthusiast news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.